Hi everyone, welcome back, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. I'm going to do a alcohol ink background with a Lavinia stamp in the foreground. So, not going to chat too much. We'll just get into it. I'm going to use, these are all Pinata. Actually, this one I think I made myself, this yellow, which is just Sharpies and the inside of the Sharpie taken out and soaked into alcohol for a number of days, and Bob's your uncle. I don't find them quite as rich as, you know, the original Pinatas or the Ranger inks or, you know, those types, but they work. So I have lime green from Pinata, Baja Blue, again Pinata, and tangerine from Pinata, and this yellow that I made. So let's start off with, I think I'll start with the top of, oh, and this is the back side. Almost did the wrong side. The back side of photo paper. So the back side being the matte side, not the shiny side. So I'll start from the top, and I think I'm just going to mix it up a little bit and drop in a tiny bit of alcohol. Suicide, there we go. I don't want too much because I don't want it too thinned out, but a little bit of alcohol here, and then come in with some of my colors. And I just like to get my fingers in there like that. That's an ordinary blow dryer. Now I'm going to come in a little bit more so I can get some of these rich lines. A little too much energy there. Now, if you can see that, by rich lines, I mean these sort of texture lines here. I like that. Okay. Let's go with, let's throw a little yellow in there. Wee bit of alcohol. That's 91% isopropyl alcohol. Let's bring a little bit of the orange into the yellow. Not too much. Now a little bit of blue. This is quite a strong blue, so I need to be, of course it mixed with the yellow, it's going to make some green, but that's all right. And we're going to finish off with green. Try to find a finger that's not already contaminated. All right. I want to create sort of the look of a hill. Oh, I blew it right out of the camera. Now I don't want those circles, so I'm getting my finger in there again. So there we have it. We have that sort of horizon and the look of a hill in the background. Now I'm going to totally dry that. It will only take a matter of a couple minutes. I don't want this little dot here either, so. All right, so I'm going to make sure this is totally dry because we're coming in with a stamp with archival ink, and it can be difficult in such a smooth surface. So I have to at least make sure that the alcohol ink is totally dry. So I have my alcohol ink totally dry, and I have a stamp here. I don't know which stamp this is. It's called the Wishing Tree from Lavinia Stamps. And I'm going to use some archival, black archival ink. And with my fingers crossed, because this can be touchy when you're putting a stamp over alcohol ink, which is such a smooth surface. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that I get it on it without smudging it. Now I haven't put it right in the center. I don't like to put anything directly in the middle. And I'm going to hold this down for probably 20 seconds. And I want to be careful that I don't move at all because it'll smudge my imprint. So how are you folks today anyway? How are you? Really? I'm doing good. I'm having a good day so far. Not that I plan on it, you know, ending. The good so far part. The day will end. Okay, I think I've held that down long enough. Not bad. As I said, it can be quite tricky. So I like to clean my stamps right away so I don't forget. And I just use a baby wipe. Now I'm going to dry that. I mean, it's not perfect. There's some, but we can come in with a micron pen and make it perfect. But first of all, I'm going to dry that, and then we'll come back again. So I've dried my stamp, and I'm going to come in with a 0.01 micron pen and just sort of fill in here where the stamp didn't take quite so well. And maybe even, although the stamp did take to this area, it's not very dark, so I'm just going to come in and accent it with my micron pen. Just very lightly. Okay. That will suffice. Now, if you like fairy and fantasy type things, you might want to look up Lavinia Stamps, because the company does some wonderful fairy and mushrooms and trees and the likes. Okay, I think our little painting, and those that know me know I love putting in birds. So I'm going to put some birds again in this one. Maybe they're going this way. Okay, so the further away they are, the smaller they get. Now, I have a tendency to overwork paintings, so I'm going to try to just leave this as it is. I think it's quite beautiful, just this solid, not solid, but what's the word I'm looking for? Not solo. The tree in solitude. Maybe that's the word. Now, I just wanted to show you, if you decided to use this for a card face, or just want to frame it before you, outline it, mat it before you frame it. Now, you could use this as a background and mat it again. You could just leave it. I think that's quite pretty. Now, if I were doing this for a card, I would cut this. Let me just cut this. Normally I would measure that, but I just want to give you an example of what it could look like. Maybe a little bit. I might have cut a little bit too much off there, so. You choose whatever color. I chose this color because it accentuates that little bit of aqua blue that I have in my painting. So yeah, would look something like this. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to zoom in a bit here. Just another idea, other than, just dropping your ink. Sometimes it's fun to work with your fingers, get your fingers in there. And I do suggest NyQuil gloves, just to save your skin so it doesn't get full of ink. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed that. Would love a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, today be a good day to do that. And you folks have an absolutely wonderful day. Bye for now.